They're running in the All-American Futurity and
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Triple Crown Report, brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency. I'm Tim Keithley along with Tom Dawson as we talk about opening weekend here at Ruidoso Downs and trials for the $1 million Ruidoso Futurity and $900,000 Ruidoso Derby. It was a fun-filled weekend, Tom.
It was a windy weekend, but a lot of good racing. We exposed a lot of good horses, and some that kind of even surprised their connections with how well they ran.
And we're making new stars that we'll
Absolutely.
tell you all about. Triple Crown Report is brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency, Granada Farms, Paragon Farms, Lip Chip, Kavanaugh Quarter Horses, Kiss My Hawks, American Quarter Horse Association, and New Mexico Horse Breeders Association. We'll be right back to tell you all about the Ruidoso Futurity and Derby when the Triple Crown Report returns.
The American Quarter Horse. They represent a new year, new opportunities, and exciting expectations to be winners. For over 30 years, Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency has insured American quarter horses that include champions and their bloodlines. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency knows that your horse represents a large investment. Ensuring that investment will be the least overall expense an owner has in protecting that investment, whether it's a new foal, a new purchase, or a special runner. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency offers prospective full coverage to protect your investment from the very beginning, while in utero, and when your foals are born. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency can insure them at 24 hours of age. Their family has made supporting the American Quarter Horse a priority. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency is proud to be a Triple Crown Report sponsor. Visit their website at jonesbloodstockinsurance.com for more information.
Kavanaugh Quarter Horses is proud to own AQHA champion Uncle D. His first crop to race has already produced a Grade 1 winner.
It is Heaven's Uncle with the advantage to the inside. Heaven's Uncle will get there in a good one.
The $50,000 smart money incentive for Grade 1 winners has been extended to Uncle D's foals through 2025. Now he is also a Ruby Buckle Stallion. Uncle D, poised to be a difference maker, standing at Lazy E Ranch. New Mexico offers year-round racing for both quarter horses and thoroughbreds. $60 million are paid out to New Mexico breds annually, including Albuquerque's $1.2 million Futurity. Senor Buscador, winner of the world's richest horse race, is out of a New Mexico bred mare. Buy at the New Mexico bred sale and the Ruidoso select sale. The smart money says New Mexico is the place to race.
Back to the Triple Crown Report, brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency. And Tom, the wind was a factor, impacted the trials.
Well, it impacted the trials, not necessarily in the way you would expect. Usually that means that several trials just have no chance. A few of them had the worst of it, but it was up and down and gusting, and you just had to get lucky and catch it when it wasn't blowing you right off your feet.
It's always the Ruidoso story.
Yeah.
Not only do you have to have a fast horse, but you have to have Lady Luck.
Yep.
And he's got the look. Z had a little luck on opening day. Let's listen to Robert Fox's call of the fastest qualifier for the Ruidoso Futurity Day 1.
They're running in a stumbling start for Fedra, but Fedra is trying to come on and catch up to He's Got the Look Z. It's He's Got the Look Z. Fedra at the rail, favorite love song. Extreme outside, Superfly, a late run, but running away and hiding. He's Got the Look Z dominates them. Then favorite love song.
Well, He's Got the Look Z certainly did have the look. We're going to take another look at how he did it from trial 2 on Friday. Now watch the way he breaks. I love the way he gets out of the gate. Watch him drop down there, and boy, that means the horse is into his game and run it. Brian Candenosa is just kind of along for the ride, gives him a little encouragement, but the farther they go, the farther he's got to look. Z is going to win by. He surprised even his connections by running off and hiding like that. He looked like a good horse, but that was something special.
4 qualifiers for trainer Toby Keaton with the fastest on Friday. He's got to look Z. There's another horse that was right there near the top, and it was the first race of opening day. Race 1. Electrifying Cowboy was electrifying to the finish line. Here's track announcer Robert Fox.
A1 for the Ruidoso Futurity. They're riding. Pretty good break overall. Speed in the middle horses. We've got Electrifying Cowboy, BFD Rageous, and now along the inside, a dash on Willie and Thor's Enemy outside coming along fast, and Electrifying Cowboy chased by Thor's Enemy, and then KJ Born to be Wild is going to be in a photo.
Electrifying Cowboy had some stakes history. He'd run in the West Texas Futurity at Sunland Park, was a favorite in here. Watch number 5, Electrifying Cowboy. He beats everybody out of the gate. He and the 6 horse, and he's got a good situation. He's lugging in, even though he's getting a left-hand stick from jockey Jose Luis Enriquez. He's drifting in, but he's holding on. That's Thor's Enemy coming up on the outside, but no real threat as Electrifying Cowboy gets the job done.
Eric Valenzuela is the trainer of Electrifying Cowboy, Tom. And an interesting story about this racehorse. Didn't make it to the fall sale, but I got just the guy to tell us the story, Justin Hosey of Paragon Farms. Well, at the beginning of every Ruidoso Down season, we make new racing stars, and one of them is Electrifying Cowboy. The story of Electrifying Cowboy begins with Justin Hosey of Paragon Farms. And Justin, you have to be very excited about the way Electrifying Cowboy started the season.
Oh, it's absolutely exciting to see a horse that you raised from a baby to go on and race and win a trial race in the $1 million Ruidoso Futurity. It's exciting.
Well, it has to. I saw your face in the winner's circle, how excited you have to be. I know the owners and the jockeys and the trainers are exciting, but that's your baby out there because you raised it.
Yeah, they're our children. I mean, they are. I was there when he was born. We've seen him go all the way through as to a yearling, and it is one of my children.
But
we handle those babies every single day, from day one until they leave us to go to the sales. They get handled twice a day, actually, every day. It puts a foundation on them that helps them when they get to the track. You know, everything's already been done with them before it needs to be done, and it's trailer loading, clipping, bathing, handling, anything you can think of, clippers. Anything, we do it with them so they're prepared for life later on.
So there's an interesting story behind Electrifying Cowboy in that racehorse was supposed to go to the sale in the fall of last year.
Yes, he was. He had an abscess in his left front foot. Couldn't make the sale. We get to the sale. They called me. They said he's walking great. Dang the luck. Well, talked to Marcelino Gonzalez at the sale, and Marcelino offered to buy the horse. So we sold the horse to him at a private sale, and Marcelino put him in training, and the rest is history.
Well, we'll see what happens if Electrifying Cowboy can get it done in the Ruidoso Futurity. So now you're looking forward to the fall sale, and you must be busy back on Paragon Farms.
Yeah, we're getting them ready right now. We started them. We'll put the next 90 days on them. I have 4 coming back here to the fall Ruidoso Select sale. I've got 1 Flying Cowboy, Corona Carmelita, which is a full sister to Electrifying Cowboy. She'll be in that sale. She's a really nice filly. Everybody needs to come over and see us and check her out.
Well, we wish you luck. Come next Sunday in the finals of the Ruidoso Futurity. I know who you'll be rooting for.
Absolutely. Electrifying Cowboy all the way.
Paragon Farms gets them ready, Tom, and I know that Electrifying Cowboy is going to be one to watch in the final.
Yep, already qualified for a stake, so this is his second go-round. Could make a difference, that experience.
And then a very windy day for Saturday's trials of the Ruidoso Futurity.
Windy.
And we had a great time, though, 17.77 for Hoveland. Here's Robert with the call.
Set for the 9th on day 2. They're running. Getting pinched back, first down, Junebug. D-Lish came away fast to the rail, but outbroke by Hoveland. It's Hoveland in the outside, Flying Foos rages. D-Lish is trying to pick up ground at the rail, but getting away and romping is Hoveland. And Hoveland blows the doors off the field. And then we have Flying Foos rages and a...
Well, we talked about the fact that some of these horses actually surprised their connections with how well they ran. Watch number 3, Hoveland, because he falls into that category. The son of Freight Train B had broken very, very poorly in his race at Sunland Park, but he broke very sharply here and put that speed to good use, opening up on the outside horse, Flying Foos rages, and really just widening toward the wire. Tim, this is another case of a horse running maybe even a better race than the connections thought they would.
La Feliz Montagne Ranch had a very successful weekend, qualifying 3 among Hoveland and Painted Eclipse. We spoke with the owner of La Feliz Montagne Ranch, Javier Rodriguez, who is very proud of his team. Javier, you have to be excited with 3 in the finals, and Hoveland showed tremendous talent with that time on a windy day.
Yes, no, we are very excited for all 3 of them. You know, they all look pretty good on the races, so yeah, very excited about it.
Tell us about Hoveland.
Well, Hoveland, you know, he showed a lot of talent in selling. We had a little issue with bleeding on him, and I think we solved it, and we came to the mound, worked him, and he looked like he can do it. So, and he showed it, he did.
And Painted Eclipse did everything expected.
Oh yeah. Everything, it went like the way we thought, you know. I was a little concerned on the outside, but he handled it like a pro.
Isn't it fulfilling to have these horses all winter long, and then here it is with 3 in the final for the Ruidoso?
Oh man, it's it. Yeah, this is why we work for the whole winter, get them ready for the summer, and yeah, it's very exciting.
Okay, Javi, who's going to win the Ruidoso?
La Feliz Montagne Ranch.
I'm going to the windows, if he knows.
I want to say something. I want to thank the guys back here on the grooms. You know, I don't think they get the credit that they deserve. They're the whole thing in the back. You know, they do all the job. They're 24/7 back here, and I think they deserve a lot more credit than what they get.
All the best, Javier, and
thank you.
Best wishes in the Ruidoso.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's hard not to root for La Feliz Montagne Ranch, and they get so excited in the winner's circle, and that's what racing's all about.
Oh, it is, and I was in the barn area here the last couple of days talking to owners and trainers, and you know, this is why they do what they do, pay their money, go through trials, sweat the wind all day long. This is why they do it.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the $1 million Ruidoso Futurity. Here are the qualifiers from day 1. He's got the look, and Painted Eclipse, the winner of the West Texas, really shined in those trials.
That's another for Javi Rodriguez. Toby Keaton has 3 in there, numbers 1, 2, and 5 on that list.
Now let's look at day 2 qualifiers, beginning with Hoveland, and a lot of these horses made it late in the day.
Brakeman V, El Vincendor V, both from Simon Valeriano and Heath Taylor. Aguila Rapida, the 4th of Toby Keaton's qualifiers.
So there you go. We shall see what happens next week in the finals of the $1 million Ruidoso Futurity. When we come back, we'll turn our attention to the 3-year-olds and the $900,000 Ruidoso Derby when the Triple Crown Report returns.
One Famous Eagle is a top 10 all-time sire in earnings and stakes winners. His latest champion is aged mare Famous Shining Star. He is the only stallion since 2012 to sire 3 All-American Futurity winners and 2 world champions. One Famous Eagle is number 3 all-time with $42,000 in average earnings per starter and has sired the earners of over $38 million. Put history on your side at Granada Farms.
Lip Chip is calling all horsemen who are ready to bring their born to the next level. Stop letting technology be your biggest enemy. Lip Chip is built by horsemen, for horsemen. We know how you ride. The HoofLink system, powered by Lip Chip, provides you peace of mind, keeping track of horse identity, health documents, and horse performance, all stored securely with the help of your phone or tablet. First, be sure your horse is equipped with a low-frequency, ISO-compliant microchip. We prefer thermal chips placed in the lip. Next, be sure your horse is enrolled by a preferred provider or Lip Chip personnel. Now you're ready to download your app and start scanning. Daily temperature checking has never been easier. Track performance and check in and out of equine venues with ease. So simple, even a child can do it. Let her rip, Limp Chip. Visit hooflink.com to get started.
At Paragon Farms, time is the #1 investment in each of our sale yearlings. Success in breeding and selling future champions isn't built on luck. It's the result of intentional planning prior to conception. At birth, a 2-year progression begins. Daily hand walking is a valuable tool we use to produce good manners and confidence. Our sale prep program consists of carefully managed feed, monitored exercise, and group turnout. These proven methods equip our yearlings with the tools necessary to be prepared for the sale ring and the demands of training. Seeing our foals transform into yearlings and athletes is extremely gratifying to the team at Paragon Farms. We invite you to stop by our shed row and see the difference for yourself.
Kiss My Hawks, a 2-time AQHA racing champion and multiple Grade 1 winner of more than $1.1 million. The 2012 Sorrel Stallion is by Tempting Dash out of the Tres Ace mare Romancing Mary.
Kiss My Hawks wins the Rainbow Derby from Sam Crow and Moon and the Eagle.
Kiss My Hawks progeny have earnings of more than $11.6 million from just 8 crops to race, placing him in the #1 spot as the leading 2-year-old sire of 2024. Kiss My Hawks, standing at Lazy E Ranch. Back to the Triple Crown Report, brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency. Sunday's races, trials for the $900,000 Ruidoso Derby, and a couple of really interesting horses are back from their 2-year-old season. I thought we made some new stars.
It's always a challenge for these good 2-year-olds to come back at 3. Some of them do it and go on to have great careers. Others, they don't do it or don't do it this early. Yeah, so we show up with some brand new names and faces for you.
For example, there's a horse by the name of Mystic Paint, goes off at 18-1 odds, had a lackluster 2-year-old season, but watch what happened on Sunday in the Derby trials.
They're running, stumbling start for first. Warning, lucky that Francisco Calderon stayed aboard. And let's see, it's early speed for Nori. Mystic Paint, Jay's on fire. KJ Little Deuce Scoop is trying to advance at the rail. Mystic Pace is in front. Mystic Paint in front. KJ Little Deuce Scoop inside, middle of the track. Nori, Mystic Paint gonna win.
Well, he not only had a lackluster 2-year-old season, he had 2 so-so outs as a 3-year-old in Oklahoma. Let's take a look here, though. A horse who doesn't always break on top, the 3-horse Mystic Paint. Boy, this time, a little trouble on some of his competitors, but he fell away from there running. I thought the 4-horse Jay's on Fire was going to go right with him, but no. Ramiro Garcia says, let's go, big boy. And away goes Mystic Paint to by far the most impressive win of his now 11-race career, and setting the fastest time. Hey, you could have bet all you wanted with the barn that was going to happen. They didn't think that would be the case at all, but there he is.
I'm really happy for trainer Jason Olmstead, who does really great work with his racehorses. And this only a 3rd win in 11 tries, an exciting race. And we'll see what happens in the final for this Mystic Paint. I thought the most interesting race of the day, and we want to show it to you, was the 8th race, where we had 3 qualifiers and a little bit of a traffic jam. Let's take a look at the 8th from the Derby and the winner, Marksman V.
Running. San Lencho flew out from the rail, now crossing over right in front of Wired 440. Outside of them, the Marksman V. Then we have Trusty Jess, and Lencho continues to drift out center of the track. And there's outside the Marksman V, Trusty Jess. Wired 440 is coming along the inside. Now fading out is San Lencho, and getting up the Marksman V.
And as you said, Tim, lots of action in this one. We got to watch the 1, the 3, and the 5 as we look at this replay. The 1-horse San Lencho is known for being able to leave the gate. He is very quick, but as soon as he does, he starts drifting out and he gets in front of the 3 Wired 440, and he continues out almost to the 5 Marksman V. Wired 440 had to duck inside, and he comes and runs second just nipping San Lencho. The Marksman V was the winner. The stewards held an inquiry. They would have disqualified the one-horse San Lencho, but the 3-horse that he bothered beat him anyway, so they didn't have to bother to do that. But it was very eventful. All 3 qualified.
I think Wired 440 ran the best race of the day.
Ran terrific, found a different path, inside, away he went.
Let's take a look at the finalists for the $900,000 Ruidoso Derby. Mystic Paint on top. There you see the Marksman V. All the way down, Wired 440, the 7th fastest. Then the supplement. Nice field of 3-year-olds, a lot of new names.
You got San Lencho, Wired 440, Let's Leave, were very good 2-year-olds. Then you got some horses like Mystic Paint, who wasn't, Dashing Trace, who was knocking on the door, and it's a pretty wide open group.
It was a really fun weekend, opening weekend here at Ruidoso Downs, watching these great trials for the Ruidoso, the first leg of Quarter Horse Racing's Triple Crown. Triple Crown Report is brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency, Granada Farms, Paragon Farms, Lip Chip, Kavanaugh Quarter Horses, Kiss My Hawks, American Quarter Horse Association, and the New Mexico Breeders Association. Thanks for watching the Triple Crown Report. We'll see you next week.